Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA 5 video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about an Alien DLC or Alien UFO invasion update happening in the year 2020. Let's talk about it. So a couple days ago, a user on Twitter tweeted this at me, and it's something I had actually never seen before. Believe it or not, I had never seen this. It was a poster for what looked to be either a movie, what I thought at the time, or some sort of event. It said Los Santos 2020, and it had an alien on it, and it had sort of a misty, apocalyptic-esque version of Los Santos sort of in the background. Now, the alien up top, this is the same one that we've seen buried underneath the ice in North Yankton. It's the same one that we encounter in the cutscene where Michael is abducted. So this isn't necessarily anything new here, and certainly aliens aren't anything new when it comes to Easter eggs and the lore of GTA 5. But I thought that this was pretty cool, and I wanted to dive in and do some more research on here because it's interesting. Los Santos 2020, what's going to be happening in the year 2020? Now, in real life, we would assume by then Red Dead Redemption 2 would already be out. I don't know what plans Rockstar has for RDR2, whether it's online expansions or story mode expansions, but I certainly think this would be pretty interesting. I'll explain my timeline a little bit later. So it's no secret that GTA 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online has had alien mysteries, UFOs, and so much more attached to it from day one. Whether it's in single player, finding all the different UFOs scattered amongst the world, the mysterious Mount Chiliad mural, or whether it's Grand Theft Auto Online, like the alien supply mission that can actually be found, the alien garage floor that we can actually put in our CEO office garages. There's so many alien references in the game, yet Rockstar have never officially done something with aliens in GTA 5. Now, there was supposed to be an alien abduction DLC. However, that was actually scrapped. It was originally going to be a single-player update, as you guys can see here by sort of these filters that we're supposed to see in single-player. They say like UFO death ray. This was all a part of a massive single-player expansion that featured UFOs, aliens, and more. But as we know, there hasn't been a single-player update or a story mode DLC for GTA 5, so that idea has either been scrapped or pushed to the side. So now let's get back to this mysterious poster that was found. This is actually for a non-viewable movie featured in GTA 5, played in the Astro Theaters of Del Perro and the Oriental Theater of Vinewood. So the movie may be a sequel to the film Los Santos 2012, a film mentioned on the billboard for Dial Ready 4, whose producers already worked on both films. So what's interesting, as I just mentioned, is this movie is not viewable, which kind of makes me wonder, is there something supposed to happen to Los Santos in the year 2020? Now, of course, this is just going to be my theory, and I'm sure that there is a lot of different people that might have the same theory or might have similar ideas, but I actually looked on YouTube. Like, if you look up Los Santos 2020, you don't find many videos on this, which is kind of unique. So if we take a look at the real-life timeline, we know that this year in 2018, Rockstar is supposed to release Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I don't know what Rockstar's plans are as far as single-player updates for that game or online expansions go. You would assume there would be online expansions based off of what they did in GTA 5, but who knows, they might kind of backtrack and go more of a single-player route for that game. Regardless, we're not expecting the next Grand Theft Auto game to come out until 2021, 2022. So what I'm thinking here is maybe Rockstar's way to draw people back to the GTA series would be to finally release some sort of expansion for the game, a major one that isn't just a online DLC with a theme. And I feel like an alien expansion update, which is something the game has been hinting at since day one, since all that stuff is there, would be really cool. And if it did occur in the year 2020, that would actually make sense. You know, about 2 years out from Red Dead Redemption 2, so it's not stealing any of the spotlight or thunder there, and likely 2 years away from the next Grand Theft Auto game, which would continue to build hype for the franchise and the series. Now, not that it needs any hype to be built, it's Grand Theft Auto, it's essentially its own hype machine, but something like this would be incredibly cool. I'd love to be able to jump back into the characters of Michael, Trevor, and Franklin and explore what Los Santos would look like nearly 7 years later. And it would actually be cool if they took us to the future. Like right now, Los Santos is, and everything is set in 2013, the year the game came out. even Grand Theft Auto Online, even though technically it happened in 2017, maybe even 2018 for a little bit, it would be cool if like they shifted the world to go from 2013 to 2020. So like you'd see changes in the world, like that building being completed in downtown. Maybe it would be destroyed because obviously aliens have taken over. I would love if Rockstar did something like that where they created a more dynamic world of Los Santos. Now, on the flip side of this, I can actually see both arguments for why something like this would work versus why something like this would not work. Obviously, for something like this to happen in the year 2020, 7 years after the release of their game, seems a little bit far-fetched, especially if they're probably a couple years away from moving on to the next Grand Theft Auto game. Maybe that isn't a good use of their time and resources. However, if the idea and the theme and the plot is essentially already there and it's something they had worked on to originally come out, maybe this is something a little bit easier for Rockstar to do than we all possibly think. For me, it just really seems hard to believe that such a magnificent game like Grand Theft Auto 5 doesn't have a single expansion to its awesome single player. Whether it's a prologue or whether it's, something to do like this, like Los Santos 2020. I mean, that would be such a cool name for a DLC. And Rockstar could already be hinting at it in the game with this poster of this movie that can't be viewed in game. So we know Rockstar haven't created something like that to be viewed. Maybe it's because they're saving it for a future expansion. And we know how much Rockstar are obviously interested in building off of this Easter egg in the lore of UFOs and aliens. I mean, otherwise they wouldn't be doing so in Grand Theft Auto Online by what you're seeing on the screen right now with the alien UFO supply mission. I mean, if people weren't interested, they wouldn't do stuff like that. So there's clearly an interest, and I think that it would be awesome if Rockstar ended up doing this. So I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Do you think this poster advertising Los Santos 2020 could be a future indication of maybe the long-lost single-player DLC we could receive in Grand Theft Auto Online? I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think down there and more. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. We like daily GTA 5 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.